This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of September 2nd, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. The nonprofit designed to help Purdue University student-athletes use their name, image, and likeness to boost charitable organizations announced Thursday it is expanding its scope. Boilermaker Alliance says it will now provide its services to all of Purdue's 385 scholarship student-athletes, and former Boilermaker great and Super Bowl champion Drew Brees will join the nonprofit's executive board.
To me, the Boilermaker Alliance in this program is about character development. It's about leadership development. It's about education, financial education. It's about putting them in a position where not only can they support foundations, causes, charities that are important to them and the impact it will have for those groups and those people, but also for themselves.
The nonprofit says it plans to raise $6 million annually for a fund from which the student-athletes will be compensated under the NCAA's new NIL rules. A manufacturer in the Noble County town of Avila is growing. Onyx Tool, which makes parts and tools for the aerospace, food processing, and medical industries, is investing $325,000 to purchase new equipment it says will expand operations and add jobs. Officials from Taylor University have broken ground on the $25 million Horn Academic Center. The facility, expected to open in 2024, will house the university's film and media program as well as its growing entrepreneurship offerings. Construction on the 45,000 square foot facility is slated to begin this fall. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
New treatments for the 1.6 million Americans with type 1 diabetes have remained elusive for drug developers, but Crown Point-based Neurodon classifies its potential treatment as game-changing, and it's caught the attention of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Currently, the only medication for type 1 diabetes is insulin, but that doesn't treat the root cause of the disease. Neurodon believes it may uncover the first. In type 1 diabetes, beta cells in the pancreas stop producing insulin. It's long been thought these beta cells are dead, but it's now known that they're just in a sleeping state. Based in the Purdue Research Park of Northwest Indiana, Neurodon says its candidate has shown it can wake these beta cells back up, so they start producing insulin again. Founder and CEO Dr. Russell Dahl says that basically restores the pancreas to a healthy state.
So unlike all of the drugs out there that only control blood glucose or blood sugar, this one would actually improve beta cell health, and in that regard it sort of modifies the disease or reverses the disease.
And that caught the attention of the JDRF, which recently awarded Neurodon a $920,000 grant to move its molecules one step closer to patients. The money will support more rigorous testing with academic collaborators, including the IU School of Medicine. Kylie Valletta, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
With Indiana's law banning most abortions set to take effect September 15th, Indiana University Health, the state's largest hospital system, has set up a rapid response team to help its doctors seeking guidance on whether they can legally perform an abortion to protect the health of the mother and other situations. Chief Medical Executive Dr. David Ingram said the rapid response team would be available around the clock and consist of 3 people, a doctor or other clinical specialist, a lawyer, and a member of an ethics team. Last year, IU Health performed 53 abortions, or less than 1% of the 8,414 total abortions performed in Indiana, according to figures from the Indiana Department of Health. Ingram said that in cases where doctors can't legally perform an abortion, they can refer patients to states where an abortion is legal. Indianapolis Colts head coach Frank Reich is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.